Today, we're going to be talking about Trump's 2026 crypto plan, and I think this is pretty interesting. So make sure you stay till the end of the video so you know what's going to be happening later this 2026 and what Trump intends to do. All right, so we're going to take a real quick peek at the market real quick. Come over here. Obviously, nothing's new. Nothing's really fun right now. I mean, we see XRP 139, Bitcoin 68. Things have been not great like they have been, but this isn't the point of the video. The point of the video is kind of this whole year. We're going to be talking about Trump's 2026 crypto plan. And yeah, let's get into this. All right, so this tweet is from Crypto Rover. So thank you for sharing this tweet with us. I think it's pretty interesting, kind of like a little plan leak, roadmap kind of thing. So I think it's pretty cool. So President Trump 2026 market plan leaked. A lot of people are expecting the markets to pump big in 2026, but they will be wrong for some time. Also, before we start, I want to say that this is actually really interesting. And some of the stuff that is in this and kind of embedded in this plan, I honestly wasn't even thinking about. So it kind of opens up some gaps, opens up some ideas, which I think is pretty cool. Here's what Trump is planning in 2026. Part one, the crash, which we're already in. Right now, the U.S. economy is already looking weak. Layoffs are rising. Bankruptcies are increasing. Credit defaults are building. Housing demand is collapsing. Home sellers are far outpacing buyers. Because of this, there's a decent chance of a stock market correction in the next 2 to 3 months, similar to Q1 2025. So in this case, S&P 500 could fall 10 to 15%. NASDAQ could fall 15 to 20%. And since crypto mostly moves alongside stocks, so anything that happens in the stock market will impact the crypto market. It will experience even bigger corrections and a possible capitulation. Sorry, guys. These are some hard words. Sorry. Part two, the blame. This is the most interesting part, I think. I think this is very interesting. I'd never thought about it like this. During this market crash, Trump will put blame on Powell and the Supreme Court if they rule against his tariffs. Jerome Powell's term ends in May 2026, which means Trump could easily put the blame on him of everything that is happening with the crashes in the stock market, gold and silver, crypto, all that stuff. And he could say Powell didn't cut rates. Powell kept the policy tight. Powell didn't inject liquidity when markets weakened. All these things he can blame on Powell right as his term's kind of ending. This will be done so that Powell does not remain a member of the board of governors after his term of chair ends. So Trump knows that if Powell is still there, he could influence the decisions. It can make things harder for Kevin Warsh, which we're actually starting to hear some good things about Kevin Warsh. We heard a little bit back that he was more hawkish, and we've kind of been knowing that he's a little bit more hawkish. He could keep rates steady or higher rates, which would obviously not be good for the crypto market and the stock market, everything. But other than this, we kind of have been seeing lately that Kevin Warsh is actually, he may have kind of flipped the switch. He may have kind of changed his ideas and sentiment towards lowering the interest rates, which would be amazing. And Trump is a low interest rate guy. He's out there saying that, and he appointed a guy who was supposed to be hawkish. So we thought something was up, and then we kind of got a little bit of word that Kevin Warsh could be a guy that could help us lower interest rates, all that stuff that we want. So I really don't think Kevin Warsh is a problem right now as of this moment. The uncertainty that was around him, honestly, I feel better about it, definitely, hearing some stuff that I have heard and that I've shared with you guys. I feel better about Kevin Warsh, and I feel like he could actually be a good thing. I feel like he could actually be the guy to help crypto push forward. So we're going to get into part three. The moment Powell leaves and Kevin Warsh becomes the Fed chair, easing will start. And let's hope. Warsh has already hinted at tools like yield curve control, which would cap long-term bond yields and make borrowing cheaper. And cheaper borrowing, which could happen, equals more liquidity. And we need liquidity, guys. We don't have enough liquidity right now. All the liquidity is out on the sidelines. We need liquidity in the crypto market. More liquidity equals higher asset prices. Higher asset prices. So we want all this liquidity, guys, because we want to get rich. We want the higher asset prices. At the same time, other liquidity drivers could align. A possible $2,000 tariff dividend, big tax cuts, approval on crypto laws like the Clarity Act. If we got Kevin Warsh in here, we got him lowering interest rates, we got the Clarity Act happening, and we got some support behind all this stuff that we want as crypto investors and crypto owners, it would be huge for crypto. Things would go crazy. Crypto would skyrocket. Bitcoin at 200,000, like I was talking about around like a month ago, start of 2026. Things would go crazy, guys. And we've been pushing for the Clarity Act, and we continue to push. And that would be huge if the Clarity Act was passed. That'd be awesome. So all time will be done to pump the stock market and the crypto market. Part four, the election. U.S. midterm elections are in Q4 2026, and the betting markets are showing that Republicans are losing it. If Trump is able to pump the markets before the election and also provide some free money to average Americans, Republican winning odds could go up. The markets will forget everything the moment prices start to go up. Also, dividend money and tax cuts will boost small business owners' earnings. Not only that, the market will see Powell as a culprit and blame him for everything bad that has happened. So once kind of the blame shifts to him, it could be a positive thing, guys. Okay, so the theory is early 2026, correction plus blame Powell. Mid 2026, new Fed plus liquidity easing. Late 2026, market recovery into elections. That's not bad to look at, guys. This mid to late looks pretty promising. And I've been saying in my past few videos that I think the next few months could be choppy. I think that things won't be the way we want them to be. But I think kind of in that Q3, Q4 area, I think we could boost. And I think we could definitely see some good things come into crypto. This means the next few months could be bad. It could be very volatile, like I've been saying. After that, accumulation will start, and then the markets could see a good recovering heading into Q3, Q4 2026. So, guys, I think that things obviously they aren't where we want them to be. We would love for the whole year to be booming, but at least we got kind of some good news, guys. We have some stuff that we have some positive stuff that could be happening. I think will be happening. And I think this is how it will play out. I think this is realistic. And yeah, guys, I think this will be pretty interesting. I think that kind of the Q3 and Q4 this year will be really interesting. I think that we could definitely see some really good things. I'm hammering that down, but guys, I really do believe so. I hope Q3 and Q4 can be successful because obviously right now Q1 and Q2 haven't been great. And we've had some things in our way, but I think once things kind of ease up during the mid going into the Q3, I think we could see some positive things for crypto and stock market, honestly, everywhere. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for your time. Remember, if you like what I'm doing, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate all you guys' support. Even just commenting, liking, it means the world to me, guys. So thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for all your support. And have a great day, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.